Welcome to Sports Love Media on YouTube. It's your guy, Sports Love. Today, December 18th, 2025, we're continuing the video series today dealing with coaches and longevity. We're going to look at today college baseball coaches, the ones that have been coaching the longest, the amount of wins they have, the criteria in this is that these coaches have at least 1,100 wins coaching college baseball within NCAA Division I. So, with that, we're going to go over some names and some stuff regarding everything. We'll do it just like we've done the other videos, and let's get started with this. First, you have Mike Martin, who's 40 years coaching, has 2,029 wins, 736 losses, 4 ties, .733 win percentage. He spent his entire coaching career from 1980 to 2019 coaching Florida State. Next, you have Augie Garrido, 48 years coaching. He has 1,975 wins, 951 losses, 9 ties, .674 win percentage. He was at San Francisco State in 1969, Cal Poly from 1970 to 1972, Cal State in Fullerton from 1973 to 1987, took some time off, and then was back at it from 1991 to 1996. During that time off, he was at Illinois from 1988 to 1990, and he finished his career at Texas from 1997 to 2016. Next, you have Gordy Gillespie, 59 years coaching, 1,893 wins, 952 losses, 1 tie, .665 win percentage. He was at Lewis from 1953 to 1976, St. Francis III from 1977 to 1995, and again from 2006 to 2011. He was at Ripon from 1996 to 2005. Next, you have Gene Stevenson, 36 years coaching, 1,768 wins, 675 losses, 3 ties, .723 win percentage. He spent his entire career at Wichita State from 1978 until 2013. Next, you have Ed Sheff, for 34 years coaching, 1,705 wins, 430 losses, 2 ties, .799 win percentage. He spent his entire career at Lewis Clark State from 1977 until 2010. Next, you have Woody Hunt, 40 years coaching, 1,630 wins, 774 losses, 5 ties, .678 win percentage. He spent his entire career at Cumberland in Tennessee from 1980 until 2021. Next, you have Mark Marquess, 40 years coaching, 1,627 wins, 878 losses, 7 ties, .649 win percentage. He was at Stanford from 1977 until 2017. Next, you have Denny Crabo. He spent 34 years coaching, 1,601 wins, 493 losses, 2 ties, .764 win percentage, and he was at Oklahoma City his entire career from 1989 to 2022. Next, you have Jim Morris, 37 years coaching, 1,594 wins, 716 losses, 4 ties, .690 win percentage. He was at Georgia Tech from 1982 to 1993. He was in Miami and Florida from 1994 to 2018. Next, you have Paul Mainieri, 40 years coaching, 1,533 wins, 806 losses, 7 ties, .655 win percentage. He was at St. Thomas in Florida from 1983 to 1988, Air Force from 1989 to 1994, Notre Dame from 1995 to 2006, LSU 2007 to 2021, and he's been at South Carolina from 2025 to the present. Next, you have Larry Hayes, who has coached 38 years, 1,508 wins, 860 losses, 4 ties, .637 win percentage. He was at Lubbock Christian from 1971 to 1986 and Texas Tech from 1987 to 2008. Next, you have Mike Fox, 37 years coaching, 1,487 wins, 547 losses, 5 ties, .731 win percentage. He was at North Carolina Wesleyan from 1983 to 1994, and then again from 1996 to 1998. He was at North Carolina from 1999 until 2020. Let's see. Next, you have Danny Hall, 38 years coaching, 1,452 wins, 793 losses, 1 tie, .647 win percentage. He was at Kent State from 1988 to 1993. He was at Georgia Tech from 1994 to 2025. Next, you have Chuck Hartman, who coached 47 years, 1,444 wins, 816 losses, 8 ties, .638 win percentage. He was at High Point from 1960 to 1978, Virginia Tech from 1979 to 2006. Next, you have Don Shaley, 40 years coaching, 1,438 wins, 329 losses, 13 ties, .812 win percentage. He was at Marietta from 1964 to 2003. Next, you have Cliff Gustafson, 29 years coaching, 1,427 wins, 373 losses, 2 ties, .792 win percentage. He was at Texas from 1968 to 1996. Next, you have Bill Holowati, 44 years coaching, 1,412 wins, 528 losses, 7 ties, .727 win percentage. He was at Eastern Connecticut State from 1969 until 2012. Keith Gutton, 42 years coaching, 1,396 wins, 929 losses, 0 ties, .600 win percentage. He was at Missouri State from 1983 to 2024. Next, you have John Anderson, 43 years coaching, 1,390 wins, 1,021 losses, 3 ties, .576 win percentage. He was at Minnesota from 1982 until 2024. Next, you have Bobby Cox, 35 years coaching, 1,378 wins, 643 losses, 0 ties, .682 win percentage. He was at Oklahoma Baptist from 1985 to 2019, and no, that is not the Major League Baseball manager. That's just the college coach. Bobby Halford, 40 years coaching, 1,375 wins, 814 losses, 0 ties, .628 win percentage. He was at William Carey starting in 1986 and has been there to present day. Next, you have Ron Polk, 35 years coaching, 1,373 wins, 702 losses, 2 ties, .662 win percentage. He was at Georgia Southern from 1972 to 1975, Mississippi State 1976 to 1997, and then again from 2002 to 2008. He was at Georgia from 2000 to 2001. All right. Next, you have Gary Gilmore, 35 years coaching, 1,371 wins, 699 losses, 5 ties, .662 win percentage. South Carolina Aiken from 1990 to 1995, Coastal Carolina 1996 to 2024. Next, you have Jim Gilligan, 40 years coaching, 1,353 wins, 895 losses, 7 ties, .602 win percentage, was at Western New Mexico in 1972, Lamar from 1973 to 1986, and then again from 1992 to 2016. Next, you have John Shaley, 38 years coaching, 1,351 wins, 740 losses, 4 ties, .646 win percentage. He was at Barry from 1988 to 1991, St. Leo in Florida from 1992 to 1997, Ashland from 1998 to the present. Next, you have Lou Yasanich, 45 years coaching, 1,347 wins, 1,058 losses, 0 ties, .560 win percentage. He was at Grandview from 1974 to 2022. Next, you have Bob Babb, 46 years coaching, 1,346 wins, 483 losses, 16 ties, .734 win percentage. He's been at Johns Hopkins from 1980 and is still currently there coaching in present day. Next, you have Rod Dedeaux. 44 years coaching, 1,342 wins, 597 losses, 16 ties, .691 win percentage. He was at USC from 1942 to 1947, and then again from 1949 to 1986. Next, you have Jack Leggett, 36 years coached, 1,332 wins, 770 losses, 1 tie, .634 win percentage. He was at Vermont from 1978 to 1982, Western Carolina 1983 to 1991, and Clemson from 1994 until 2015 rather. Next, you have Larry Kochel, 39 years coaching, 1,331 wins, 813 losses, 3 ties, .621 win percentage. He coached at Emporia State 1967 to 1969, Creighton 1970 to 1971, Cal State in Los Angeles 1972 to 1976, Oral Roberts 1977 to 1986, Northwestern in 1987, Cal State Fullerton 1988 to 1990, and Oklahoma from 1991 until 2005. Next, you have Mike Metheny, 37 years coaching, 1,324 wins, 679 losses, 3 ties, .668 win percentage. He coached at Southeastern Oklahoma State from 1981 until 2017. Next, you have Tom Alston, 46 years coaching, 1,318 wins, 632 losses, 10 ties, .675 win percentage. He's been at Methodist University from 1980 until the present day. Next, you have Joe Roberts, 34 years coaching, 1,314 wins, 640 losses, 6 ties, .672 win percentage. Was at Armstrong Atlantic from 1980 until 2013. Next, you have Pete Dunn, 37 years coaching, 1,312 wins, 887 losses, 3 ties, .597 win percentage. He was at Stetson from 1980 until 2016. Next, you have is Tommy Thomas, 40 years coaching, 1,308 wins, 825 losses, 6 ties, .613 win percentage. He was at Valdosta State from 1968 until 2007. Next, you have Dave Van Horn, 32 years coaching, 1,304 wins, 640 losses, 0 ties, .671 win percentage. He was at Central Missouri State in 1994, Northwestern State from 1995 to 1997, Nebraska 1998 to 2002, and Arkansas from 2003 until the present day. Next, you have Bob Bennett, 34 years coaching, 1,300 wins, 757 losses, 8 ties, .631 win percentage. He was at Fresno State in 1967, and then again from 1970 until 2002. Next is Elliot Aviat, 37 years coaching, 1,295 wins, 847 losses, 2 ties, .604 win percentage. He was at New Mexico State from 1989 to 1996. He's been at NC State from 1997 until present date. Ron Fraser, 30 years, 1,267 wins, 440 losses, 9 ties, .741 win percentage. He was at Miami in Florida from 1963 until 1992. Jack Stallings, 39 years coaching, 1,255 wins, 799 losses, 10 ties, .610 win percentage. He was at Wake Forest from 1960 to 1968, Florida State 1969 to 1974, and Georgia Southern from 1976 until 1999. Next, you have Charlie Miggle, 35 years, 1,246 wins, 600 losses, 0 ties, .675 win percentage. Was at St. Mary's in Texas from 1987 until 2021. Next, you have Tim Peteroni, 38 years coaching, 1,243 wins, 460 losses, 6 ties, .729 win percentage. He was at Worcester from 1982 until 2019. Next is Q.V. Lowe, 28 years coaching, 1,242 wins, 689 losses, 5 ties, .643 win percentage. He coached at Auburn and Montgomery from 1987 until 2014. Next, you have Itch Jones. Yes, that is the real name. 39 years coaching, 1,242 wins, 752 losses, 6 ties, .623 win percentage. He was at McMurray from 1966 until 1968, Southern Illinois 1970 to 1990, and Illinois from 1991 until 2005. All right, we go forward now. We go with Jim Dietz, 31 years coaching, 1,230 wins, 751 losses, 18 ties, .620 win percentage. He was at San Diego State from 1972 until 2002. Next, you have Jay Bergman, 32 years coaching, 1,210 wins, 707 losses, 3 ties, .631 win percentage. He was at Florida from 1976 until 1981, and UCF from 1983 until 2008. Next, we have Greg Goliams, 35 years coaching, 1,208 wins, 600 losses, 2 ties, .668 win percentage. He was at Penn State in Bayrid in 1991, Embry-Riddle in Florida, 1992 to 2007, Valdosta State from 2008 to 2024, and has been at Flagler since 2025 to the present. And when I say 2025 to the present, he took the job at the early part of 2025 and coached their season, that first season there, and he's continuing to this day. And these records go till the very end of the college baseball season that ended in 2025 in May or early June, maybe. All right, so now you have Al Ogletree, 40 years coaching, 1,208 wins, 710 losses, 1 tie, .630 win percentage. Was at Dallas from 1958 to 1965. Sol Ross State from 1966 to 1968. And then Texas Pan American from 1969 until 1997. Next, you have Rich Hill, 38 years, 1,208 wins, 819 losses, 4 ties, .596 win percentage. He was at Cal Lutheran from 1988 to 1993, San Francisco from 1994 to 1998, San Diego from 1999 to 2021, and at Hawaii from 2022 until present day. Next, you have George Valicenti, 47 years coaching, 1,204 wins, 544 losses, 8 ties, .688 win percentage. He was at Brockport from 1973 to 1974, SUNY in New Paltz from 1975 to 1976, SUNY Maritime 1977 to 1978, and Ithaca from 1979 until 2019. Next, you have Jim Mallon, 34 years coaching, 1,196 wins, 602 losses, 1 tie, .665 win percentage, and he was at Southwestern from 1971 until 2004. Next, you have Scott Berry, 42 years coaching, 1,196 wins, 698 losses, 1 tie, .631 win percentage, and he was at Maryville State from 1982 till 2023. Next, you have Jeff Sykes, 39 years coaching, 1,189 wins, 886 losses, 5 ties, .573 win percentage. Warner in Florida from 1982 until 2023. Next, you have Andy Lopez, 33 wins, 1,177 wins, 742 losses, 7 ties, .613 win percentage. He was at Cal State in Dominguez Hills from 1983 to 1988, Pepperdine from 1989 to 1994, Florida from 1995 to 2001, Arizona from 2002 until 2015. John Goels, 38 years coaching, 1,175 wins, 836 losses, 5 ties, .587 win percentage. He was at Sonoma State from 1986 until 2024. Wayne Graham, 26 years coaching, 1,173 wins, 528 losses, 2 ties, .689 win percentage. He was at Rice from 1992 until 2018. Tony Robichaux, 38 years coaching, 1,173 wins, 765 losses, 2 ties, .605 win percentage. He was at McNeese State from 1987 until 1994, and then Louisiana from 1995 until 2019. Next, you have Gary Adams, 35 years, 1,172 wins, 892 losses, 12 ties, .567 win percentage. He was at UC Irvine from 1970 until 1974, and UCLA from 1975 until 2004. Keith Veal, 36 years coaching, 1,163 wins, 616 losses, 0 ties, .654 win percentage. He was at Mount Vernon Nazarene and has been there 1990 until the present day. Next, you have Bill Willem, 36 years coaching, 1,161 wins, 536 losses, 10 ties, .683 win percentage. He was at Clemson from 1958 until 1993. Next, you have Norman DeBryan. 33 years, 1,161 wins, 650 losses, 6 ties, .641 win percentage. He was at Arkansas from 1970 until 2002. Next, you have Mike Laird. 43 wins, 1,161 wins, 698 losses, 3 ties, .624 win percentage, and he has been at William Penn 1983 until present day. Jack Coffey, 47 years, 1,160 wins, 482 losses, 13 ties, .705 win percentage. He was at Fordham from 1909 to 1917, and then again from 1919 till 1921, again from 1923 to 1943, and then again from 1945 to 1958. So he had some breaks in there for whatever reason. Chuck Brayton, 33 years coaching, 1,158 wins, 525 losses, 6 ties, .687 win percentage. He was at Washington State from 1962 until 1994. Next, you have Mike Sansing. You have 33 wins, 1,158 losses, 1,158 wins, 693 losses, 0 ties, .626 win percentage. He was at Shorter from 1989 to 1991, and Kennesaw State from 1992 to 2021. You have Mike Gillespie, 30 years coaching, 1,156 wins, 720 losses, 2 ties, .616 win percentage. He was at USC, or the University of Southern California, from 1987 to 2006. He was at the University of California in Irvine from 2008 until 2018. You have Jeff Messer, 40 years coaching, 1,154 wins, 760 losses, 5 ties, .603 win percentage, and he was at Slippery Rock and has been from 1986 until present day. All right, next you have Ken Dugan, 37 years coaching, 1,137 wins, 450 losses, 0 ties, .716 win percentage. He was at Lipscomb from 1960 until 1996. Next, you have Ray Tanner, 25 years coaching, 1,133 wins, 489 losses, 3 ties, .698 win percentage. He was at NC State from 1988 to 1996, and South Carolina from 1997 to 2012. Then you have Ed Flattery, 39 years coaching, 1,133 wins, 532 losses, 4 ties, .680 win percentage. You have Southern Maine. He coached at Southern Maine from 1986 until 2024. Next, you have Frank Vieira, 44 years coaching, 1,127 wins, 324 losses, 6 ties, .776 win percentage. He coached at New Haven from 1963 until 2006. Yeah, Bob Fornelli, 29 years coaching, 1,120 wins, 495 losses, 0 ties, .693 win percentage. He was at Fort Hays State from 1997 to 2003, Emporia State from 2005 to 2018, and he's been at Pittsburgh State from 2019 until present day. Next, you have Chris Hinks, 27 years coaching, 1,111 wins, 428 losses, 0 ties, .722 win percentage. He's coached at Colorado Mesa from 1999 until present day. Next, you have Don Brandon, 38 years coaching, 1,110 wins, 588 losses, 5 ties, .653 win percentage. He spent his time coaching in Anderson in Indiana in 1972, took a break, and then came back from 1974 and stayed there until 2010. And finally, the last of the longevity of the college baseball coaches that we'll look at is Jim Harp, 27 years, 1,107 wins, 553 losses, 2 ties, .660 win percentage, and he was at Dallas Baptist from 1973 until 1999. Anyway, that was the list of longevity and coaches with at least 1,100 wins and at least 20 years of coaching experience. And longevity does pay off. Some coaches will stay at one place for their entire career, and others may move around, and it may not be that they got fired, they just might have wanted a change of scenery, but they still were able to coach a long part of their career. And some of these coaches are still currently coaching, but most are not. And again, this information goes through the end of last baseball season, which ended in like late May or into June of 2025. So with this longevity and coaching regarding college baseball, thank you for taking the time to hear this on Sports Live Media. If you will, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and please hit the notification bell so you can be made aware of when I'm doing things like this longevity series, when I have sports action videos, when I have sports education videos, when I broadcast live, or when I have breaking news in the sports world. Thanks and have a great day.